Fiance here to get me to pull that annulment.
Funny.
Oh, is it funny?
Very funny.
Is this funny too?
What is the meaning of this? What meaning of
When you get mad, you raise your voice.
You don't let me speak. I am running away from you.
Run away, run.
The most insane fights ever in 90 Day Fiance. Imagine being happily married and living the best life, but boom, you got to know your spouse was just using you for a green card. This is what exactly happened with Danielle. Danielle and Muhammad married each other, but Muhammad suddenly decided to separate their ways after getting the green card. Pathetic, right?
I'm here in Miami to talk to Muhammad, and I called to tell Muhammad that I was in Miami. He was upset.
We talk to you, but it's gonna be for the last time. We will never ever talk anymore. This is the last time.
I've came to a different conclusion that he's used me for the green card because you don't treat someone like this.
Danielle tried to make things clear between them, but Muhammad had already made up his mind. So Danielle decided to threaten to have him deported.
I want to be done with her for good.
I brought the binder with me. There's conversations that he's had with women, photos that he's had with women, bank receipts where he's gotten money, and I'm going to confront him with it.
However, Muhammad seemed so done with her, but Danielle insisted on meeting him for the last time. She brings some kind of evidence and a marriage certificate along with her.
Marriage. You have not been an active partner, spouse to me since we got married. Yes.
I don't want to hear
I
about
married
this.
you
It's too
because
much
I
for me.
loved you. You can take this too so you know how serious this is.
That was nice of you.
I'm going to guarantee I will get your ass deported because you're a user.
She intentionally brought her marriage certificate and started reading the promises he made but never kept. Muhammad had enough of this drama and walked away, but Danielle made him stop by throwing a binder at him. Danielle freaked out on Muhammad for how he used her and cheated her, and so now she's threatening to get him deported soon.
I'm gonna call police on her. And she's throwing things on me. So if you can please send me cops as soon as possible.
I have brought him to America and now he's called the American police on me. That's the thanks that I get for bringing him to America.
Muhammad got frustrated with Danielle's behavior and called the police to have her removed because she was out of control. He presented himself as innocent in front of the police and said that his wife misbehaved with him, but didn't tell him the real reason. Danielle couldn't believe that after bringing him to the States, he was now calling the police on her. Seriously, a heartbreaking moment for her.
He told us that if I had threw the binder inside, I would have been charged with domestic. But because I threw it outside, there was nothing done.
Owe everything to the court, and then I will say, hey, this is why I don't want to be with this person.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get him out of this country.
Now I don't feel safe here in Miami. I don't know what she's capable of. Do whatever it takes for me to stay here in this country because I really love it and I want to stay here. I have to leave and just start all over again in a different place.
Danielle threw a binder on Muhammad, and that's why she was charged with domestic violence. But luckily, they weren't at home, so she was left with no charge. But Muhammad wanted to expose this behavior in the court as a reason for separation. Now, Danielle is on a mission to get him deported, but Muhammad has other plans. He really wanted to live in the States and knows that Danielle has all the evidence that will deport him out of the States easily. So for this, he decided to leave Miami immediately so Danielle couldn't find him. Okay, have you ever thought about what happens when your partner laughs at you after cheating? Get ready, as Usman is about to get a water splash from Kimberly for laughing at her.
I find out that the music video that he recorded here in Zanzibar, Zara, was not a song about all the Zaras in the world. It was actually his girlfriend.
Last night, she was so upset about Zara, and she was threatened that she wanted to go back to United States. She texted me, and she was asking me to meet me by the pool.
Why would you bring me down here to shoot a video about another woman? Do you know how much work this took to get me this made?
I don't know.
I had to like go online, find a place that did it. It was sent.
I know how much it
Let me
was.
finish. How much thought did you put in this trip for me?
Nothing.
Usman cheated on Kimberly by saying he was shooting a song, Zara. Little did she know that Zara wasn't the song's title. It was the name of his girlfriend. Kimberly was really upset with all the things that happened between them and decided to meet Usman. Kimberly said, why did he bring her along if he intended to shoot with Zara? That was a deception for her. On Usman's birthday, Kimberly gifted him a necklace and explained how hard it was to get this necklace ready for his birthday. It was her love for him. However, when she asked Usman about their trip, he coldly replied with, nothing. Oh boy, another heartbreak for her.
I just don't feel like the love is there for me or from your side. Until you prove it and you prove I'm the one, I don't even want to be around you, seriously. And until you do, you won't get the back.
This is funny.
Oh, is it funny?
Very funny.
Is this funny too?
You call me here to pour on me?
What do you mean you prove
Okay,
to me
what-
you want
then
me?
what-
How about that?
what-
Kimberly confessed to him that now she doesn't feel love in his relationship. The spark was gone. She gave Usman an ultimatum to prove his love for her or she'd leave tonight for her home. But instead of stopping her, Usman found this funny. Usman's behavior triggered Kimberly and she splashed water on his face. Usman got offended by her behavior and asked, is this why she called him? But Kimberly seemed disappointed from him and demanded him to prove his love.
And then, how can you love me if you were with another while?
I wasn't with her, Kimberly.
Oh, either you come correct with me and prove it, or I'm getting on a plane tonight.
Safe flight. When you
Wow,
get there, when
really?
you get there,
Safe
yeah.
flight?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. I will book it tonight.
Kimberly said, now it's time for Usman to work on their relationship because she thinks, how could he be in love with her if he still hangs out with another woman? But Usman seemed not really interested in this relationship. Another heartbreak for Kimberly occurred when she said she booked her flight to go home, and Usman said, safe flight. Oh boy, maybe this is the end of their relationship. If you think that was insane enough, you need to see this one.
I was gonna wait to see Michael tomorrow, surprise him. I told him to take down his Instagram, give him another chance to do it on his own. And he responded with laughing emojis saying, laugh out loud. What's so funny about someone's pain? Michael's getting ready to get his in trouble. Because little does he know I'm right down the road. I came to Nigeria to find out if Michael loves me or is he using me to get to America. I am his wife and I have the right to anything that he owns. I can do it legally. Imagine being humiliated by someone you love that will throw you to the side for own personal gain.
Angela got suspicious about Michael's behavior and was deeply disappointed whether he truly loves her or he's cheating. She even texted him, but instead of responding appropriately to her text, he made fun of her. In response, Angela decided to secretly meet him and find out what was really going on. Doubts emerged from Michael that maybe he used Angela to get to America. Oh man, another drama. Angela claims she owns everything that Michael has, and she has all the rights to legally take it away anytime. She seemed really heartbroken by Michael's behavior and accused him of making fun of her on social media.
He texted me again.
He did? What'd he say?
Laughing out loud, shaking my head again. You don't know about me, Michael? You can't manipulate a woman that's strong and been strong all of her life.
Whatever.
Was the love of my life. I never, ever imagined that he could hurt me like this. He's got his whole life ahead of him. You put your life on pause.
Michael, answer the door!
See that car? This is my car.
I'm out! She's
How about that?
taking your car apart!
My car.
Michael!
I'm knocking on his door. I'm calling his name, and he won't even come out the damn house.
Right after receiving a text from Michael, she threatened and warned him about the things she was going to do, but he seemed not interested at all. This was a moment where Angela collapsed into emotions brutally. She never imagined that Michael, her once loving husband, was now ignoring her. Michael's continuous disrespect and not coming outside his house deeply upsets her. Angela gave Michael a car and now decided to destroy it with her own hands. She created a whole damn drama outside his house at late night. But no, man, he's still sleeping.
Michael's right there.
What is the meaning of this? What meaning of
Your ass up.
meaning of this? Stop it. Who came to my place without telling me? Are you mad? Are you mad? How can you just come to my place like that? Are you crazy? You. Out! Out of my compound! Let's go outside, let's go outside. Out of my compound! I'm done! I'm done! Get out!
Angela, let's go.
I'm done. I'm going home. Packing my I'm going to the airport, and I'm getting the out of Nigeria, and I don't ever want to look back. I really had hopes that we would click again.
Michael finally came out and was shocked at all of this. As soon as he came out, Angela attacked him. Michael wasn't ready for this and burst out of her extremely disrespectful and horrible behavior and asked her to leave right away. With all of the chaos and drama, Angela decided to leave Nigeria forever, maybe Michael too. But according to her, she invested so much into this marriage and still has some hope to be back with Michael soon. Liz and Ed are engaged with each other, but still have doubts and accusations and find themselves in a constant struggle to support each other. Ed always accused Liz of not having her back, while Liz accused Ed of never listening to her. But how long will this end?
You don't defend me. You don't. And I came clean today.
I literally had to sit there in the jacuzzi quiet the whole time.
No, you didn't. Liz, you got what you deserved. That's what you got. You deserved that, Jillian.
One question.
You'll never hear from me.
You cut him off so
Liz,
fast.
you will never hear from me.
Liz and Ed were fighting over Angela's behavior from last night. She complained to him for not defending her when Angela called her bitch. Why he didn't even say a single word to her. Ed disagreed with Liz and said Angela was right. He explained that he hadn't had someone like Angela in his life to offer such support. She was the first person to do so. Ed was so grateful to Angela that he didn't even let Liz speak.
I said nothing. You two are so hard to talk over. For her to call me a bitch and I didn't say or do anything, and you standing there like a little bitch. She needs to stay in her own relationship.
I know you don't care.
Cut
You don't
me
listen,
off.
and you're never wrong.
You just-
And Liz, for the first time in my life, I've never, and I don't approve of her behavior or the way that she did it. I've never had anyone stand up for me like she did.
Go be with her. You're not letting me speak, so
Raise your
I'm
voice.
done talking.
But Liz, when you get mad, you
Shut
raise your
up.
voice.
Liz got frustrated by his behavior and called her mother for advice. She told her the whole situation of her relationship with Ed and how bad he's treating her. Her mother suggested observing his behavior for more time, and if no positive changes occur, just leave him.
He's not listening. He comes in and talks to me. He asks me how I feel. He immediately shuts me down. He never lets me speak.
If he's going to continue to act this way, flip the switch and walk away. He doesn't like it, then he needs to step up and be a man instead of a
Liz finally decided to talk to him, but first asked, is she allowed to speak or not? Liz this time looked so disappointed by Ed because he has been continuously hurting her feelings without feeling ashamed.
Now listen, like, am I gonna be allowed to speak?
Yes.
You hurt my feelings yesterday too, during group therapy. When you cheated.
Liz accused him of cheating, preventing her from participating in the game last night, and continuously stopping her from speaking. All of his extremely weird behavior pushed Liz to her breaking point. However, Ed seemed completely unfamiliar with the situation, and he had nothing to say other than just, sorry. Oh man, you need to change this attitude. You can't be like this anymore.
You cheated me out of an experience.
No one cheated you out of
yesterday.
anything.
Yes, because you were supposed to be my partner. We're supposed to take this seriously. So you're not taking therapy seriously, Ed. You drown me emotionally. You don't ever let me speak. I'm shocked that I even got words out right now with you. And it's all because I had to tell you to shut up to let me speak.
I'm sorry.
The relationship has come to a breaking point, and Liz has made up her mind that she can't continue with Ed. Now, it's enough for her.
Right now, a part of me just wants to call it quits because Ed says he's trying to change, but he doesn't realize he is running out of chances real fast.
Have you spoken to your ex-fiance, Rose?
No. That's not true. He messaged me and I have a screenshot.
You hurt that man.
I said, like, if you're not going to do this, then I'm, like, going to see other people.
You either build me for who am I, or you just have to go.
I feel like everything was a lie now, you know?
Pero lloras cada día porque tú es inseguridad.
Feo de mí, cosa que no hubiera escuchado.
Going through a toxic relationship and hoping that a new partner would help you in healing, but he turns out to be the most toxic partner of all? Cheating, jealousy, lying, and whatnot. Big Ed crossing all the limits. Meet Big Ed, engaged to Liz but still showing interest in other women, making Liz annoyed and frustrated. Ed does photography, and for that, he takes Liz to a photography spot to teach her, but all she sees is him flirting with models, and that really pisses off Liz. Liz clearly said he didn't teach me a single thing related to photography, but it's Ed who said you don't want to learn.
Ed and Liz, however, take jealousy issues to another level. Let's watch.
Go. Drop your head just a little bit more. Nice, beautiful. Jealousy. Well, that's kind of cute. Hello, nice.
I'm definitely feeling like Ed is just showing off. Well, that Ed does like photography because he does get to flirt with women. I don't feel like Ed's being a good partner right now. Ed really pisses me off.
During a discussion, Sean asks Liz what he thinks about Ed when they aren't living together. Does she think that Ed has seen anyone else in her absence? So Liz opened up about how she and her mom created an account on dating apps and found out that Ed was already there. Oh man. Ed felt exposed and said, "You're spying on me." And now, the most interesting part of the show is here. When Sean asked Ed, has he spoken to his ex-fiancée, Rose? Ed didn't give a clear answer of yes or no. It seemed that he talked to her, but he's hiding something. The whole show took an unexpected turn when the show host, Sean, welcomed Ed's fiancée, Rose. Woohoo! Now it's time for the truth to get revealed.
Do you think Ed has been seeing anybody else since you two separated, since you moved out?
I don't know if he's been seeing anybody else, but I know he was on a dating app. I got a screenshot through Instagram.
Because she spies on me?
I got a screenshot through Instagram that my mom found. How am I spying on you when it's an Asian dating website?
Okay.
My mom and I created an account, which was very hard to create an account.
Which is kind of weird.
You spoken to your ex-fiancée, Rose?
No. I would have to go back and look. I may have said hello.
But you don't remember if you have been in any kind of text conversation with her?
I may have. I don't remember.
We want to welcome Ed's ex, Rose, to the conversation.
Hello.
Hi there. Good to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Elise.
Hi.
Liz asked Rose, has Ed spoken to you? And her answer was shockingly, yes. Rose reveals that Ed not only talked to her, but also demanded FaceTime calls. So bad. Liz also asked Rose that Ed don't remember talking with you. Can you please clarify? So can you please clear? So Rose said, definitely, I have proof. Screenshot of his messages. Oh man, we're not ready for this. What drama?
Has Ed messaged you or spoken to you the last couple months?
Yeah. Ed always asking me for FaceTime.
He can't remember if he spoke to you.
That's not true. Because he messaged me and I have a screenshot.
Can you read that for us, please?
Thanks. He says, I want to come to the Philippines again to see you if you're open.
Liz seems really heartbroken. Despite being exposed in front of everyone, Ed continues to manipulate his fake story, thinking that Liz and others will believe him. Whoa-ho, what an audacity. Now, here's where everything gets even more interesting. When Sean asks Rose what she thinks, Ed is still not interested in her or not, and her answer made Liz really emotional. But again, look at the audacity of Ed. He asked Liz to give me my ring back. This is the worst thing one can ever do.
You just lied to
Liz.
everybody right here. Tired of all the lies.
I'm not denying the fact that I was on a dating website a year and a half ago.
It's like you're not doing anything.
When I
for
tell
your
Liz I love
love.
her, that doesn't mean I'm lying.
Do you think that Ed is still interested in having a relationship with you?
Gusto niya, ayaw niya kasi nasa...
He's interested, but he's in a relationship right now.
I don't think I have any more respect.
Let me have my ring back.
Oh.
You're a yo, I'm just gonna say it.
All right, imagine you're in a long-distance relationship and weren't able to arrange a meetup plan with her on time. So she ended up sleeping with someone else. This is exactly what happened with Johnny. This is Ella, who's in a long-distance relationship with Johnny. Johnny apologized to her for not being able to meet her because of COVID and had to postpone the meetup. Instead of understanding his situation, Ella told him, when you weren't here, I was not mentally stable and needed some physical attention. So that's why I slept with my friend. Crazy, right? She justified it, saying waiting for Johnny for 2 years was just too hard. So yeah, she did this to fulfill her needs.
To Ella and Johnny, these two had many obstacles in their relationship. And when we last saw them, Ella revealed that she had slept with another man.
I love Johnny and I want him to be my everything, but I can't keep waiting forever. Hey babe, how's everything going?
Okay, you are very important to me, but now it's not good timing because COVID, so decision like postpone it to February.
I don't think that you understand how hard this has been on me. I need physical attention. I called over a friend and we ended up having sex.
What? Rather be honest than a liar.
Ella irritated everyone by being wrong and giving silly reasons, and everyone in the room starts bashing on her, saying she can't justify cheating because it was tough for her. If it was so hard for her to live like this, then why is she in a long-distance relationship? Ella thinks that she's at least honest because if she did wrong with Johnny, she told him without hiding the truth. Moreover, she said, I can hide the truth, but I didn't. I was honest with him. But of course, this sad reality shattered Johnny.
Shouldn't be in a long distance relationship if you're that vulnerable. And
for me, I didn't think that he would come. And so I thought it was over. Did I not own it? I owned it.
But let me tell you something, okay? If you're in an international relationship, you don't cheat. You can sit up here and say you have excuses all day. You hurt that man. And when I saw that on camera, it broke my heart.
He said, like, if you're not gonna do this, then I'm like gonna see other people. I told that to him several times.
I feel it's bad to know that, and so I really hope I didn't hear anything about this. I don't wanna hear and feel hurt.
Sean asked Ella how she'd feel if Johnny did the same with you, but her answer was so surprising for everyone. She said I'd be okay with it. It wouldn't bother me. Okay, woo! But then, Jasmine digs deep asking Ella, did you ever intentionally cheat on Johnny? And surprise, surprise, she confesses yes. Oh man, not again. The drama doesn't stop there. It's time for another heartbreak for Johnny. Sean revealed Ella's other case of hanging out with a guy friend on her birthday.
How would you have felt if Johnny had told you he had slept with someone else?
I would not be very hurt by it.
you actually cheated on him, or it was just a way to put some pressure on him?
I did.
What about your birthday? What happened on your birthday? Who were you with on your birthday?
I had a friend come out and hang out with me. Great time. And absolutely nothing happened.
Sean asked Ella a genuine question. If a guy came to your house to celebrate your birthday, then where did he spend the whole night? Ella said, I let him sleep in the other room. And this was not acceptable for Johnny. Nobody gets why she lets someone come to her house and celebrate her birthday. Is she not fully grown yet? Johnny was surprised and couldn't believe what's happening. He looks totally disappointed. Drama, honesty, and a birthday sleepover. What a roller coaster for him.
Where did he spend the night that night?
In the spare bedroom.
Were you guys intimate at all?
No.
That I do not know that why he can just stay night in your place. Do not understand. I still want to trust her.
You want to trust her, but do you believe her?
Very hard to say this at this point.
Yet another case of deception. Sean decides to shake things up by asking Kimberly how she'd feel if she caught Usman getting physical with someone else. She believes Usman is honest with her, but she has no idea what's coming. Kimberly, unable to have a child, is ready to make sacrifices. She said, "Only with my consent, I would allow Usman to be with another woman for the sake of having a baby, and this wouldn't be considered cheating. But without my consent, he's not allowed to cheat on me."
How would you feel about Usman being intimate with one other woman?
I can't really say until it happens.
I don't think I will ever love any woman in my life the way I love you. Even the child is important.
And I know that. Not cheating because he's not lying to me about it. I'm going in knowing about some other woman like he just cheated on me with, this whole relationship would be over.
Sean invited Kimberly's son Jamal to see his relationship with Usman. And is he ready to accept his stepdad, Usman? He said he's not ready for this. He thinks this whole relationship is a strange puzzle. Moreover, he said, "I wouldn't disrupt the wedding, but still thinks this is a strange relationship." He said this relationship is not a normal relationship because her mom, Kim, gives expensive gifts to Usman, and he thinks this is not a good thing. Moreover, he said, "I wouldn't disrupt the wedding, but still, I think this is not a good fit, as it should be, because Kimberly, his mom, gives expensive gifts to Usman."
We're going to bring in Jamal to see how he feels about Usman possibly becoming his stepdad. Tell me how you feel about Usman possibly becoming your stepdad.
His intentions, it's still kind of a puzzle to me. I wouldn't disrupt the wedding.
Can't say you wouldn't disrupt the wedding?
Y'all's relationship is a little mysterious. You got Usman a MacBook and a PS5. Those are expensive gifts. So it's like, I don't know if he wants an assistant or if he wants a girlfriend.
And things get more spicy between Kimberly and Usman. Kimberly got to know that Usman was lying to her by saying he was recording a song named Zara, but ended up realizing that Zara is not his song name. It's his ex-wife's name. Jamal is offended to see his mother upset, but Usman justifies himself by saying that, at the time, he wasn't in a relationship with Kimberly. Jamal and Kimberly seem disappointed from Usman, but Usman thinks he didn't do anything wrong.
When Usman revealed his past relationship with another American woman named Zara.
I don't understand if somebody could just tell me he loves me. It's like I feel like everything was a lie now. Funny?
Very funny.
Is this funny too?
How did it make you feel seeing your mother so upset?
You know that was up.
Not in relationship with Kimberly then.
Kimberly thought she knew all the truth, but nah, there's something even more disheartening than she could imagine. Kimberly left Tanzania thinking that the chapter with Zara would be closed for a lifetime, but she was wrong. Nothing happened as she expected. Kimberly was out of words after realizing how strongly she trusted Usman and what he did to her. It was so heartbreaking for her to discover that Usman still has feelings for his ex.
When Kim left Tanzania, she thought she was leaving her issues about Zara behind. Didn't realize was that Usman might not have closed that book entirely.
Oh, no.
Hi, Zara. How are you?
Oh, you
If I should ask you, do you miss anything about me?
Wow.
Are you sure about that?
Wow, this is humiliating.
Yeah, I'm positive.
That's up.
It's really up. I need a minute.
Can you hear me?
All right, so the love triangle with Johan, Danielle, and Talon is reaching a whole new level of complications. Johan, the husband of Danielle, thinks that Danielle and her ex-boyfriend Talon are still interested in each other. The drama was initiated when Johan found a picture of Talon in Danielle's house, making his doubts more clear.
Daniel tiene foto de él en la casa. Hay un interés todavía. Y yo, el idiota, el estúpido.
I have
Todavía.
every picture.
So it's not
ever.
hanging on a wall.
It's like in a drawer with all of my other pictures from my life.
He just said he thinks you're still interested in him.
I will 100% acknowledge and apologize for any hurt that I caused my husband.
Danielle talked to Taylin about Johan's behavior, saying he's not open-minded. Taylin looks more concerned about Danielle and her husband, thinking that he doesn't think Johan is a great fit for her. Johan decides to meet with Danielle's ex to ask some questions, but Danielle found it so frustrating that Johan is so interested in digging up her past and invading their privacy, thinking he's just insecure.
Not thrilled about the idea that I'm sitting down with, someone that I had a relationship with in the past.
As you can even be with someone like that, knowing you.
He's not as open.
Amigo.
Sí. Hablo de mi relación con él contigo porque no es apropiado, es privado.
After overhearing Danielle and Taylin's conversation, Johan feels disappointed. He said she literally said bad things about her husband to his lover. He said it was her decision to bring Taylin in their relationship. So now, face the consequences. Johan seemed really frustrated and wanted to end his relationship with Danielle. He said Danielle's words have broken him up and didn't expect how negative she thinks about me.
Dijo, se expresó una cosa que no hubiera escuchado eso.
It's not saying that you're a child. It says that
Así tú hablas de tu esposo con tu amante. Tu esposo no es tan mente abierta, como burlándote de mí. Y te trae a Taylor a esta relación. La relación se volvió un... Ella coge su lado y yo el mío. El daño ya está hecho. Hablen o no hablen, ya no me interesa.
Johan said, I already told Danielle that I don't want anyone in between us, but still, she brings Taylin in between us. Danielle becomes upset about her marriage falling apart and showed her equal responsibility in marriage by saying, I pay the rent of our house.
Daniel y yo le dije, no me interesa conocer pareja en esta relación porque tuve una mala experiencia, estás sola, no te cases. Si tú no quieres dar responsabilidad a tu esposo, no.
I'm not home right now. I don't pay the rent isn't getting paid.
Johan got offended by how Danielle said she pays the rent of the house. He's like, oh really? Then what about the money I gave you? And of course, you pay the rent with that money. After shocking behavior of Johan for Danielle claims Johan doesn't know how to build a healthy relationship, nor has he ever tried. Sean asked Johan, now what does he think about their relationship? Do things ever get right? Danielle suggested that she and Johan should seek a therapist to sort things out, but Johan clearly refuses that I don't need this.
Paga todo con el dinero que yo le doy. No, que no se llene la boca hablando que ella paga todo.
He's never really learned how to have a healthy relationship.
Where do you feel your relationship with Danielle stand?
Del 1 al 10, en el 0.
So I think he needs to be willing to go to therapy with me.
No me interesa terapia.
Someone had offered to give him a job that I could have a hall pass and then I could go kiss someone if I wanted to.
You're still on the app after you were adamant about him not being on the app. Sure, I was still gonna do my thing. That's real talk.
You want me to live like a Nigerian woman. I'm not.
So I started birth control and I didn't tell Jovi and I didn't tell you either.
The most shocking reveal on 90 Day Fiance. Imagine being in a relationship where your partner hands you a hall pass because he cheated on you. Whoa, man. This is so strange, but this is real. Kalani and Asuelu were having a normal relationship until Asuelu revealed the truth that shakens the trust of Kalani. And now they both are here to sort things out.
Asuelu and Kalani. What brings the two of you here?
We are here because we've had a lot of issues with infidelity. So we are trying to figure that out. And I think the biggest thing for us is trying to figure it out for our kids.
So looking for the pathway forward there. Okay.
Asuelu got really emotional because he admits he messed up with Kalani and genuinely wants to make things better. That's a good thing. Asuelu went to visit his father in Samoa, but ended up developing bad habits, wild night out, and kissing someone in the bar. He tried hiding it from Kalani, but she found out by spotting the yeast infection on his tongue. Deciphered it that he kissed someone. Everyone was disgusted. How could he do this to Kalani? Did he not feel ashamed while cheating?
I have a lot of things that I need to work on myself. I know what I did is really bad. I just need to get the answer of my own problems that I have.
What happened between the two of you?
So Asuelu went to Samoa to visit his dad. He went drinking. He supposedly just kissed someone, and how I found out was he was FaceTiming me and he stuck his tongue out and his tongue was white. That's a yeast infection. You have thrush. So you either kiss someone here or you kiss someone down there. And then he disclosed that someone had offered to give him a job. And he accepted it.
And here comes the most unexpected twist in their marriage. Just because of Asuelu's cheating and dishonesty, he allowed Kalani to have a hall pass, meaning she could kiss someone outside of their marriage. Wait, what? A hall pass? No one could ever imagine this in their marriage, not at any cost.
I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I can't deal with that. So then to make it even or fair, then he said I could have a hall pass and then I could go kiss someone if I wanted to.
Huh?
But he only told me that because he thought I wouldn't do anything.
I would never consider the option of a hall pass in my marriage, no matter what the situation was.
So, Kalani, did you take the hall pass?
I did take the hall pass.
You did?
Damn, I wish I had your guts.
Asuelu says that it was so hard for him to give Kalani a hall pass and give her permission to be with someone else. But he reacted in a mean way by saying, I know that she will not do that. Like, man, seriously? You allowed her, and now expecting her to stay loyal when you already cheated with her? Nah, man, not so cool. Kalani's trust on Asuelu is brutally broken because she gave him her entire self. What she got in return was a cheat.
Like, you know, it's really hard because I give her the permission to go kiss somebody. When I say that, I have trust for her that she's not gonna do that.
I don't understand how someone can tell you you can do something and you do it and then they're upset. You gave me a hall pass, I took it.
As a therapist, I do not believe the hall pass is a good idea at all. You're inflicting more wounds, more pain, more suffering. It's a whole different element now that you've added to this list of problems they already have.
I was a virgin when I met him, and I was almost 29 years old. So I trusted him, and I loved him, and I gave him literally everything. So for him to just betray me and betray me and betray me and betray me, so for him to finally say, okay, betray me, then okay, I will.
Asuelu tried to gain sympathy, but it was clear he did wrong and couldn't justify it. Kalani already told him not to act that way, but he did it again and again, creating more difficulties in their relationship. But there's more that Kalani has to say. Kalani revealed a shocking truth beyond Asuelu's imagination. She said she not only kissed, but also slept with someone. Oh man, this truth shattered Asuelu into thousands of pieces. But why, man? You gave her the permission. Now face it.
I know I'm not a good person. I know I'm come from a little island. I have a lot of issues before these things happen.
Yeah, but if you have issues, then you try to fix the issues. You don't go cheat because there are issues. I told you that if you kept acting the way that you were acting, that we weren't going to be together. And I begged you to not do it. So now we're here.
I know. I'm not saying we're here because of you. I'm saying we're here because of me.
We can't go forward until there is total honesty.
I wanted to come here to fully come clean to him, waiting for therapy to tell him. Asuelu offered to let me kiss someone, so I got to know this other guy. We did kiss each other.
So did you him? Wow.
Asuelu heartbrokenly says that Kalani and the guy are still together, and that was so painful for him to see her texting and talking with him. They both ruined their relationship from its core, and now expecting things to get better.
It's so painful. Because today I saw her still texting him, still talking to him, even though they broke up. I didn't talk to the people that I have, doing all of this shit.
After a little misunderstanding, Riley and Violet decide to meet at a hotel, but they don't know that their romantic date will be ruined brutally. They both dressed up to look good, impress, and make things better. Violet seemed a bit concerned about Riley's family and asked what would happen if his family didn't like her. However, Riley, being a good person, answered her questions very well and even explained her.
Mặc dù là những ngày qua chúng tôi có những chút hiểu lầm với nhau, nhưng mà hôm nay chúng tôi đang ở một nơi rất là đẹp và chúng tôi hy vọng. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You look beautiful. Lovely. Oh.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
We belong together and I be your wife. About how is your country?
What do you want to know?
Sister, your sister, she doesn't like me.
Okay.
Yes. How do you think? In Vietnam, if your family don't like me, we don't get married.
In America, it's very important for family and friends to get along with the person's spouse. You're my wife. It doesn't matter what my sister or any other person say because I married you, not them.
A few days back, there was an argument between Violet and Riley, and instead of sorting things out together, Violet texted his father and said really bad things about him, which made Riley so upset and disappointed. Riley tried to talk to her about it, but she shut him down, saying she'd go home if she brought it up. Anyways, not a good way to handle things.
But when we argue, you contact my father and you said really bad things about me.
Tonight we don't talk about that.
No. Listen.
If you don't hear me, I go back.
Violet was texting my father horrible things about me. I knew your son doesn't love me, and the time we are together, he just loves himself, really. He never knows how is true love, so he if he ever will be alone. Really, this is what she says to you? Yes.
Riley wanted Violet to meet his friend Tiffany, who's more like a big sister. But little did Violet know, there was a reason behind bringing Tiffany into the conversation. Riley has a bunch of questions and concerns about Violet, but she never lets him ask. So that's why he decided to bring Tiffany into this conversation for an open talk.
I do have a friend. Her name, it's like my big sister. She wanted to meet you.
What's her name?
I said, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah. Would you mind if we call her and she...
I don't mind.
She
Never
get to
mind.
mention? Okay. All right. Hey. What's up?
Hi, Tiffany.
Tiffany can get Violet to open up a little bit more if I'm not around. Maybe she's holding back because it's me there, and hopefully they'll have a real candid conversation.
And here comes the spark. Tiffany asked Violet a tricky question. If she told Riley to delete the dating app, then why is she still hanging around it? Whoops! This question triggered Violet, and she has nothing to say. But this is a valid question. Instead of answering, Violet gets disturbed by the question and starts bashing on Riley. The whole situation gets worse when Violet has no valid answer, and her lame reason wasn't satisfying for Riley. Red flag alert for Riley.
Why were you still on the app after you were adamant about him not being on the app? I'm asking you,
Why did you not delete the app?
I delete on phone, but I forgot password on the app.
You forgot to pass.
The app. I forgot password.
Right there, it seems like that's not the answer is not valid.
This is a major red flag for me.
Riley seems very disappointed by Violet's behavior and wonders why she is turning a simple question into a full-blown drama. It's just a simple question. Riley points out that when he visited Violet's family, he answered their questions. So why is Violet getting mad when his friend asks her one? Violet shows Riley her extreme side and decides to leave. The romantic dinner date that was supposed to be perfect is ruined just because of that question. But if Violet had answered it, maybe they would still be together.
So you're mad because my family, someone I consider my family, I consider my sister, is asking you questions, and you're mad because you have to answer them. But when your family asks me hard questions and I answer them, I don't care.
Okay.
Talk down
I
to
don't
me.
talk with you. Okay. We stop now. Okay. I go back home.
Okay, beat it.
Yes.
Beat it.
Bye. You say I
Bye.
get married with
Bye.
you, not your family.
Waste my time. Tired of this.
Michael and Angela are about to get married. Michael, like many husbands, expect that Angela would take care of household chores and cook for the family, like every woman does. Little did he know that Angela had different plans and was about to disappoint not just him, but his entire family. Michael invited his mother and aunt to visit his house, but Angela disrespectfully refused that she wouldn't do anything for them, and their argument took the wrong turn.
We're gonna get something at the market because my mom's coming for dinner with us. You know?
Okay, cook on what you know how to cook.
My mom and Auntie Bisi are coming to the apartment to talk about our wedding planning. We need to serve the food for dinner. We are in Nigeria.
You want me to live like a Nigerian woman. I'm not.
Angela started playing the boss lady card, dominating the conversation by accusing Michael of only doing things for a green card and claiming the apartment as hers, not theirs. She said they shouldn't get married if Michael's going to break her expectations all the time. Michael brings Angela in the market, but Angela wasn't prepared for the shock that awaited her. The Nigerian market, with its raw meat and lack of cleanliness, left her uncomfortable and disgusted. She said, "Thank God she's an American."
Because will be a divorce and you can keep that green card and stick it up your ass.
Stop that.
This is my apartment. I am American. And damn it, I said it from the beginning.
Is it your apartment or our apartment?
It's mine.
It's ours.
It's mine.
It's ours. You're at the market now.
Oh, I thought we was going to a grocery store market. I can't do this.
As they were about to leave, something more disgusting is yet to come. She saw a dead goat head in the market and lost all control. Now, it was too much for her. Michael, too, was surprised by her behavior. Michael looked so concerned about Angela's refusal to cook for the family. He tried to explain that it's not something he usually does because men don't do house chores. But still, it's Angela, who's all sure that she's an American woman, so she won't do anything.
Let's go. No.
She saw a goat's head. She freaked out.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Can't live like this. God, thank you for the United States of America. Thank you.
I'm doing what a Nigerian wife does.
This is how we're going to do in America.
It's not common, yeah. Husband helping in the kitchen like that.
When Michael's mom saw her son cooking, it was a real shock for her and even upsets her. Aunt Bisi asked her when she's going to start cooking, but as expected, she showed her no interest in cooking. And yes, Michael's family wasn't ready for her answer. Michael tried to console his family because of Angela's behavior, but his family was so disappointed. Michael's mother seemed a bit concerned whether Angela would be a good fit for her son or not.
Ìgbà tí mo wọlé, tí mo ní mo wá kí wọn, tí mo wọlé, tí mo rí pé ó yà mí lẹ́nu. Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ràn ara wọn, wọ́n máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wa.
Angela, when times comes, you will learn how to cook our dishes, Abby.
I cook one or two. I don't have time to cook.
Sini mo gbọ́dọ̀ òun máa lọ bíṣẹ́, mo máa wà nílé, dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹun, so definitely mo gbọ́dọ̀ wọ kitchen ṣe oúnjẹ.
Aruba Maria Mala and Ewedu, plantain and stew tan.
Being a wife, but having an extramarital affair is so disgusting. Jasmine, who's married to Gino, is secretly keeping connections with her ex-boyfriend, Dane. Gino was so surprised after seeing Jasmine calling her ex-boyfriend baby and sharing personal matters with him. But oh, she's already covered it. However, Sean asked another question to Jasmine that will surely disappoint him again. She reveals that Jasmine had a goodbye dinner with her ex-boyfriend before coming to America. According to her, if she was in a relationship with Gino, then why she accepted his dinner invitation? Moreover, she said the dinner was occurred on 14th February, so it's clear that it's not a goodbye dinner only. Planned with a purpose. Gino was really surprised that she was celebrating Valentine's Day with her ex-boyfriend without letting him know. But look at her audacity. Whoa, man. You can't justify it. Jasmine took audacity to a whole new level when she said that she and her ex-boyfriend had a lot of sex in the past. It's unimaginable for a married woman to say this in front of her husband. Ah, poor Gino. Gino always wanted Jasmine to stay away from Dane, but she insists he's just a friend. But come on, we all know they are more than just friends. Yet another shocking secret of Jasmine is about to reveal. Sean revealed another bold secret of Jasmine, that she made a sex video with Dane a couple of months before meeting Gino. Jasmine again tries to justify it by saying they both were drunk and she had no idea Gino would come into her life. When Jasmine tells Gino that the video was made months before meeting him, so he showed his concern and demands to see the date of the video to confirm whether she's lying or not.
You were my choice. I made a mistake. I'm gonna kill this all damn depression.
Stop.
How you dare? I trusted on you. I trusted on you. मरते दम तक नहीं कह सकती मैं कि तू शादी कर ले इससे।
जी आपको पता मैं तो शादी भी कर चुका हूँ।
शक्ल मत दिखा दियो कभी जिंदगी में।
अरे मम्मी।
नहीं ना कैसे कर सकता ये?
Just happened. Gabriel dives into the nitty-gritty of choosing between arm or leg tissue for phalloplasty. He points out that arms are for the skinny look and legs are for the chunky style. This is a real pick-your-own-adventure moment in the world of surgery.
So when you have phalloplasty, you can use your arm or you can use your leg. If you use your arm, it's going to be very skinny, but if you use your leg, it's going to be thicker.
Si usas tu brazo va a ser muy flaco, pero si usas tu pierna va a ser pegatina.
It's no pegatina. It's...
Now, get a load of this. Gabriel lays down the reasons why he's skipping the implant. His leg-made phallus is sturdy enough to do the job, so no extra hardware needed. Thank you very much. He even cracks a joke about the perils of wearing sweatpants with his new gear. Talk about a tense situation.
So right now, because I used my leg, I don't feel like it has to get the implant because it's rigid enough for penetration. I wouldn't say that my penis is all the time. I will say it's rigid, and so I don't have a problem penetrating. Like, there's no, floppies over here. It's ready all the time.
You won't believe this bit. Here, Gabriel gets real about his post-op jitters, confessing he once thought his new buddy might just bail on him. That's right, he was scared his penis might just detach and leave. Talk about a major oops fear. Don't go anywhere. The tales just keep getting better.
Pronto, después sugería, yo veo es, ay, no me gusta. I was so scared y inseguro. Porque es similar un pinga, pero es no 100%.
Ready for this? Gabriel breaks down how his redesigned hardware works, especially when it comes to the liquid department. He reassures everyone that yes, everything that's supposed to happen is happening. And then, in a moment of sheer TMI, he apologizes to his entire family tree for oversharing. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for what's next.
It's because the nerves is connected.
Mhm. Y por eso tú puedes eyacular normal. Conmigo, sí.
Sí.
Sí, porque yo siento, pero no sé de dónde sale, no sé.
I translate, okay.
And just when you think it's all serious, Gabriel shares a tender heart-to-heart about his transition journey and the massive support from his gal, Isabel. He's all about the love and feeling, well, normal, because who doesn't want to feel like part of the gang? He's also crossing his fingers that Isabel's folks are cool, because nobody wants that awkward holiday dinner. Wait till you see what's up next. It's gonna be epic.
Mis papás.
Sí, yo también. I hope Isabel's parents are as accepting as she is because I would never want to lose her. Y ahora tú sabes todo, mi pinga.
Qué afortunada.
Sí.
Saying I do, can you believe this? Just as they seal the deal with a kiss, a wild horde of bugs decides to crash the wedding. Right after getting hitched, the bride and groom find themselves in a buggy nightmare, with millions of uninvited guests buzzing around. They're literally discussing whether to bolt from their own wedding because of these pesky party crashers.
They're crawling up my nose. I finally got married today, but then we got swarmed by millions of bugs.
We should go there. Where are we going? Here.
We all just evacuate, like, screw this.
Talk about a letdown. The bride was super pumped for this big day. Weddings are a huge deal in her faith, and she's been dreaming of this moment forever. But alas, things start to unravel pretty quickly. Her disappointment is palpable, especially since celebrations are a rarity and she wanted everything just perfect. Stick around. The next part ups the ante on the drama meter.
I have such high expectations for this day. Especially, I think, being a Jehovah's Witness, we don't have a lot of things we celebrate. So weddings is a big thing for a Jehovah's Witness. It's one of the only things we do celebrate.
I had stuff I wanted done. What, sweetie pie? I'm just like upset.
What's wrong, honey?
I was just done to sleep, but I didn't get either one of those. I left the glue at home.
Oops, she snoozed through her alarm. Our bride wakes up late, totally misses her eyelash appointment, and is freaking out about not feeling her prettiest on her big day. Eyelashes were supposed to be her secret weapon to feeling like a rock star, and now she's got to go without. Wait till you see what happens next. It's a doozy.
We're gonna be fine. I promise you, we're gonna be fine. Last night, I couldn't sleep. I had a lot of anxiety, so I overslept the eyelash appointment. I feel like all women have like their certain things. Like you feel like a superstar. You feel like you're just ready to take on the world. And so my eyelashes were the one thing that makes me feel pretty. And for your wedding day, that's how I was hoping to feel.
Third time's the charm? Imagine messing up not one, but two previous weddings. Our bride spills the beans on her past wedding disasters, where she was so sure the guys were Mr. Wrong. This time, she's convinced Mr. Right is standing at the altar, but guess what? The universe still has a few tricks up its sleeve. The next scene is a real jaw-dropper.
Because my first wedding, I knew in my heart 100% that he was not my person and it wasn't right. The second wedding, I also felt 100% that it wasn't right. And I was so nervous that I decided to drink. And so I was so drunk, like my dad was basically holding me up as he was walking me down the aisle. It was ridiculous. And so I thought this one's gonna be a lot different because I know that he's the right person for me.
Seriously, could things get any worse? Just as she's picturing her fairy tale ending, someone steps on her dress and tears it. She's starting to think maybe the universe is screaming, "Run, girl," as her dream day turns into a bit of a nightmare. Buckle up, because what's next is going to knock your socks off.
I wanted like the Cinderella-ish kind of theme, Wait, someone you step on my dress. Let me on my dress. But it's falling apart. Everything's falling apart right in front of me. Is fate trying to tell me not to do this? Like, I just want to run for it.
It's time to go.
Finally, something goes right. Amidst the chaos, the venue turns out to be absolutely stunning, romantic, gorgeous. Everything she wanted, if only for the setting. She's found her prince, and she's holding on to that happy thought hard. But don't relax just yet. There's more turbulence ahead.
Despite everything that didn't go right, I want to make the best of things. Wayne actually has put a lot of effort into making this nice for me. And the venue that Wayne picked out is completely majestic. It's gorgeous, it's romantic, it's everything that any girl would ever want.
Just walk slow enough for mom.
Who you marry is the most important part, and this is my soulmate. I found my forever person. I have like my fairy tale love story.
Yikes. Talk about a rough start. The bride wakes up with a stomach bug, and let's just say things get a bit messy. Not exactly the glowing start she envisioned for her wedding day. What's next? You guessed it, more chaos and a whole lot of laughs.
Day of my wedding, and I am in a mood, literally. My stomach was upset from the moment I woke up.
I woke up early. I was very proud of myself for waking up early, number one. 1 point for Kim. Then, I go to the bathroom like you typically do in the morning. I feel like I got a fart. But before I made it to the bathroom...
No way, it gets buggier. Just when you thought they might catch a break, the bugs launch a full-scale invasion of the wedding cake. It's total pandemonium, with guests swatting left and right, and the bride about to have a meltdown. Keep watching, because you won't believe what happens next. This is straight out of a horror movie. The bride is trying to keep it together, but the bug infestation is turning her dream day into a nightmare on Elm Street. It's an all-out bug brawl, and she's not winning, but hang in there. The next clip is even more bonkers.
I have never experienced something so literally traumatic to me.
I'm gonna get married, and we're gonna get out of here, all right? And then you're gonna be okay. Jeez Louise. It rains on your wedding day, it's unlucky or something, but...
Oh, come on. Now the ring goes missing too? Amidst dodging bugs and trying not to freak out, the bride loses her wedding ring. They scramble to find it amongst the chaos, adding another layer of panic to the day. But guess what? There's one last twist coming up, and it's a wild ride to the finish.
But having our vows is the most important part of the wedding for me. Just happy that I'm already married.
Guess what's cooking? Angela's all hyped up for a therapy sesh with Dr. Janie and Michael, and it's their first time going head-to-head. She's wrestling with her feisty side when she catches a whiff of lies, which is usually from Michael's corner. Angela's aiming to dial down the drama and tune into some good vibes with her hubby, despite the rocky past.
Tonight I have a couples therapy with Dr. Janie. It's gonna be the first time that I have a one-on-one session with Michael since I learned about my triggers. One of them triggers is a lion. And when I get triggered, I sometimes can be too aggressive. So I'm hoping to communicate better with Michael today and have compassion for my husband, even though he did me wrong.
You gotta see this bit. Lightening up the mood, Angela reminisces about a quirky therapy gig involving a blow-up doll as stand-in Michael during some Kama Sutra antics. She felt all the feels with the doll version of her hubby, making it a weird, yet hilarious attempt at patching things up. Trust me, you don't want to miss what rolls out after this.
Yes, me and Michael went through a therapy of Kama Sutra. I had a blow-up doll with a penis. It was so nice because Michael had a long body pillow, and that was me when we had to do our exercises together, and the blow-up man was Michael. And I felt so connected to him because I was looking at him. You know, it was just the best, you know.
Ready for a twist? Angela's finally owning up to her trigger-happy moments, which the doc sees as a big thumbs up. Mid-chat, it slips that Angela's got divorce papers stashed. A juicy secret Michael hasn't sniffed out yet. The doc suggests kicking those papers to the curb to give peace a chance, marking a hefty turn in their heart-to-heart. Buckle up, because there's a whole lot more feels to come.
It's a lot of progress, being able to acknowledge that I have some triggers and I react to those triggers.
It's showing Michael, I think now, it's showing Michael it's okay to tell the truth. And I am enjoying my husband right now.
So I can remember from your intake that you have divorce papers. Does Michael know that you came to the retreat with divorce papers?
No.
Okay.
Oh boy, grab the tissues. Michael hops into the session, and they stroll down memory lane to their wedding day. sparking tears over memories of Michael's mom. It's a real tearjerker with all the mushy stuff about family and how deep their bond goes. Don't go anywhere. The emotional roller coaster is just picking up speed.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. How are you liking this retreat so far?
I learned what I learned is shows how we communicate. Yeah, connect with one another.
Well, as I can remember from your intake when I first met the two of you, that your anniversary is coming up. Is that correct, Michael?
Here's where it gets spicy. Michael drops a truth bomb about his past oopsies, including a no-no with infidelity, and pours his heart out to Angela. This heart-to-heart could totally be a game changer for them, showing some raw and real love drama. Stick around, it gets even juicier.
You appreciate that about her. She's been there for you.
Angie loves me so much and she has been there for me in good and bad times. A week after my mom passed on, she flew down to Nigeria to be with me. Despite the fact that I cheated on her, and I must say that's true love. And my mom accepts Angela as part of. So I want to honor my mom's memory by treating Angela with love and respect.
Check out how they wrap it up. The chit-chat winds down with vows to ditch the secrets and keep the real talk flowing. Angela and Michael are all in to mend fences and boost their love game. They're not out of the woods yet, but hey, let's see how they keep the love alive in the next bit.
Put on something to cover your top, okay? Please.
I'm gonna wear this one. I took the other ones away. That's final.
Alright, it's fine, it's fine.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, okay.
On that note, I'm gonna go get in the hot tub.
Well, that was a whole thing. Jesse plans to prepare dinner for Darcy's daughters and expresses his desire to keep the environment positive to avoid any negativity. They are at a grocery store selecting ingredients for the meal. The couple chooses salads and contemplates the size of the salad based on the family's appetite, showcasing their concern for making a pleasant dinner for the daughters. Hang tight, because what comes next is a hoot.
We're going to prepare dinner for Darcy's daughters tonight, so I'm gonna behave in a positive way because I want no negativity. I don't want to feel any tension.
Salad. Here, we'll get 2 of these. Let's get the bigger one because we eat a lot. Big family.
You thought picking a dessert was simple, huh? Darcy reacts with a sigh, followed by a playful exclamation as they decide on mini carrot cakes for dessert, highlighting a lighter moment amidst their grocery shopping. Jesse's comment about the dessert size leads to a shared chuckle, showing a glimpse of camaraderie. They pick additional desserts, considering the number of people eating, which reflects their thoughtful planning for the family dinner. And just when you think it's all smooth sailing, the plot thickens.
Need carrot cake.
It's Darcy's size.
Yay!
Yes. Look, it's almost as big as you.
I
So
know.
cute.
Love our carrot cake.
Yeah. Oh.
Perfect. Maybe just one more.
yeah.
There's 4 of us. That should be great. Yeah. The kids love steak.
How old?
11 and 12.
To open up as a man towards a new.
Just when you think they're talking turkey, they're actually talking babies. Jesse and Darcy discuss their future, specifically around the topic of having children together. Jesse acknowledges Darcy's age as a potential challenge for having more children, which causes a brief moment of tension. Despite the strain, they continue shopping for the children, showing Jesse's effort to engage with Darcy's family dynamic. Strap in, it's about to get even juicier.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I want children myself, but the relationship is not stable right now, so I think that it's not smart for me to even talk about, having our own kid. Yeah, let's just get this for the kids. Then we'll
See, I like you picking out stuff. It shows me that you're into it. If I can't give him a child, I wonder if me and the girls are going to be enough for him.
Here comes a little sunshine after the rain. Jesse meets Darcy's daughters for the second time and looks forward to dinner as a way to bond with them. Darcy expresses her hopes for Jesse to connect with her daughters and become more integrated into the family. This moment is crucial as it sets the stage for how their relationship dynamics could evolve with the children involved.
I'm looking forward to having dinner with you guys.
This is the second time Jesse's meeting the girls. I just want to kind of gauge how he is around them. I want to see him really make the effort to get close with the kids and just, for him to really feel part of the family. Well, welcome to the Airbnb. Isn't it cute? So let's get your backpack.
Grab your popcorn, because dinner's turning into a show. During the preparation of dinner, a significant argument breaks out over how to properly cut the steak. Jesse suggests cutting the steak on a bias to keep it juicy, a technique he is familiar with from his restaurant experience. Darcy insists on preparing the steak her way, highlighting a control issue between them and illustrating the tension that can arise even from simple tasks like cooking.
Char grill on there, honey. You gotta cut it on a bias, babe. Like, you gotta slice it on the side. I used to work in a restaurant. Oh, push me.
I'm not pushing you.
So you just, if you cut it like on the bias, it stays juicy.
Honey.
I'm just helping you. We're doing this together, right? So if you cut it on a bias at a slant, it saves the juice. I've worked in restaurants, so okay.
I'm done.
I know how my kids like it, so.
Oh boy, it's getting hot in the kitchen. The dinner preparation escalates into a heated argument in front of Darcy's children. Jesse feels undermined and excluded from the cooking process, while Darcy tries to maintain normalcy for her children. The situation culminates in Jesse walking away from the kitchen as Darcy urges him to join them for dinner, exposing the deep rifts in their relationship during what was supposed to be a bonding activity. Wait till you see what's up next. It's a real cliffhanger.
Just want my kids to have a nice meal in a nice home. And now the kids saw that, and that's not what I wanted. And I feel really bad.
Unreal.
I don't know how much more I can take.